Hi, my name is Elise, and in this video I'm taking you with me to celebrate my 27th birthday. I rented a cabin by the lake in the mountains for a long weekend, but this hike was on the way, and it's one of my favorite places, especially in Pennsylvania. I visited this place this past winter and got to see it completely covered in ice and had to wear crampons and have an ice axe, so it is so cool to see it now in the spring looking completely different. But of course, the waterfalls remain constant. This whole trip was kind of designed around waterfalls, and I didn't even fully realize it while I was planning the trip. What can I say? Other than, I keep on falling. Time to head to the cabin. The best way to start 27. Waking up and overlooking the lake on day one as the rain keeps on coming down. This lake was one of the quietest lakes I've ever been to. It was really nice to have a beautiful view just out back, since we did get a good amount of precipitation this trip. And there is a bonfire pit out back. Let's take a peek. Any bears? I will definitely be making use of this fire pit when I get the chance. I watched the rain come down for a while, enjoying the slow morning, but it finally let up on us in the early afternoon, so it was time to hit the road. I adore these tiny blue butterflies. I had originally planned to do a different hike this day, but I decided to go to this trail because there was less to hike than the other one I wanted to go to, and so I figured since there was less time today due to the rain, I could still get this hike in. Which was a great call, because this place is magic and you don't need much time to realize that. You can backpack in this park, and imagine this being your camp spot for the night and having a bonfire right next to the water. Sorry to interrupt the beautiful nature montage, but I just wanted to say that if you do end up basing a movie like The Lord of the Rings off of this video, off of these locations, just please give me a little bit of credit. Thank you. Then I wanted to check out the overlook of the whole canyon, but I made a pit stop to sneak in a meditation by the river. And then unfortunately on the way to the overlook, my car started putting 1,000,001 lights on the dashboard, so I figured I'd just call it a night a little bit earlier than I was originally going to. Another day, another avocado toast. I spent the morning working on some music production. Time for a little indoor drone flight because I can't fly my drone outside. And now that the rain has cleared yet again, it's trail time. This is the trail I was most excited about going into the trip because it has a massive waterfall at the end of the quiet trail. And I know that you can backpack here as well. So I was just kind of scoping it out to see if I would want to go backpacking here in the future. But I also know that there are definitely bears in this area. I drove past one just yesterday that was on the other side of a field just casually grazing. So I am making noise, even occasionally clapping, so that if anything is ahead of me on the trail, they have a heads up and we don't both have to be startled. Here she is. What a view. There was a stream crossing or two, but it was so worth it. And now that the lights went off my dashboard, it's time to finally check out the overlook. Quick peek at the rock garden. And we made it. Take it in. I got some beautiful pictures that are already up on my Patreon. The link is in the description in case you are interested. Now look at these wild turkeys. I don't see these very often. After a challenging hunt for firewood, I managed to get a small fire started to close the night. It's the last morning at the cabin, so I have to make it count. Getting my yoga in, my meditation, and journaling on the deck that I've been looking forward to using once it dried out from the rain. And now, a cabin tour. So, you walk into an open living area and kitchen with the exposed ladder to the loft. There are so many windows and so much beautiful wood to match the cabin vibe. Going around the ladder, you can find the first bathroom, which did have some ants while it was raining, but they left once it got dry. And then you have 2 bedrooms and another bathroom tucked away in the back, which was perfect. And ant-free, might I add. And now, of course, I have to take you up to the loft. It is only right. Please give me some credit though, because I do have an irrational fear of ladders, and I am climbing this one-handed to show it off to you. But you have a big bed, an office space, and you get to overlook the whole cabin. Thank you, Spot. Time for the last hike of the trip. I got my chickpea sandwich on deck. Get ready for waterfalls on waterfalls. In the wintertime, this spot right here is so iced over and scary, but right now, it is just perfect. Look at the rainbow! I've now been to this place in every season, and there are essentially two different trails of waterfalls that you can take. I've never done them both in one day, so I figured today was the day. I'm obsessed with this waterfall, and you will be able to tell why in about 2 seconds. You can actually go behind this waterfall. The power of the water falling on even just this relatively small waterfall is incredible. Be like water, my friend. this trip was definitely one for the books, and I appreciate you coming along with me for part of the adventure. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.